Ducati's V21L unveiled for MotoE. Welcome to the news from MOTORCYCLES.NEWS/EN. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel to get the most important motorcycle news every day. Ducati has unveiled its first electric motorcycle, the V21L. The e-bike is the standard motorcycle that will be raced in MotoE from 2023. Compared to the V21L prototype, not much has changed visually. Of course, the color scheme has been adjusted somewhat and the carbon fairing has been partially covered with red lines. The weight is 225 kilograms, of which 110 kilograms is attributable to the battery alone. It is an 18 kilowatt-hours unit. The swingarm was flanged directly to the carbon fiber housing of the battery. In terms of power, 150 horsepower or 110 kilowatts is specified. The maximum torque is 140 Nm. The engine revs up to 18,000 revolutions per minute and weighs 21 kilograms. The maximum speed is 171 miles per hour or 275 kilometers per hour and has already been achieved during test drives at Mugello. The data refer to the current status. One or two things may still change here before the start in MotoE. At the front, damping is provided by the NPX 2530, a 43mm upside-down fork from Öhlins. The rear is damped by an Öhlins TTX 36 shock. Of course, everything is fully adjustable. In addition, there is also a steering damper from the same manufacturer. Braking is done with extra optimized components from Brembo, which should provide better cooling. The brake discs have a diameter of 338.5 mm and come in an increased thickness. Ribs have been added to the inner diameters to create a larger heat exchange surface. The battery, motor and also the inverter are liquid cooled via a dual circuit. This should make it possible to connect the battery directly via the 20 kilowatts charging socket integrated in the rear after a turn. There's no need to wait for the components to cool down. Around 45 minutes are needed for an 80% charge. Claudio Domenicali, Ducati CEO. A few weeks ago I had the extraordinary opportunity to ride the Ducati MotoE on the track and I immediately realized that I was living in a historic moment. The world is going through a complex period and environmental sustainability is an element that all individuals and all companies must consider a priority if we want to preserve the delicate balance of the planet. As Ducati, we have grasped this need and we went in search of a challenge that would allow us to contribute to the common goal of reducing CO2 emissions and at the same time to keep faith with our DNA linked to racing. We agreed with determination to develop the most performing electric racing bike that current technology makes possible and to use this project as a laboratory in which to build our future. The result we have achieved is surprising. As soon as I sat on the bike I realized the quality of the work done by the team and when I returned to the garage I felt a deep sense of pride for what we were once again able to achieve. Vincenzo De Silvio, Ducati RAN Director. For Ducati, having the opportunity to become suppliers of the FIM MotoE World Cup is not only a technologically exciting venture, but also the best way to interpret the challenges of the new millennium. Racing competition represents the ideal terrain on which to develop innovative technologies that will then transfer to production motorcycles. At this moment, the most important challenges in this field remain those related to the size, weight, autonomy of the batteries and the availability of the charging networks. Ducati's experience in the FIM MotoE World Cup will be a fundamental support for product RAN, together with the physiological evolution of technology and chemistry. Helping the company's internal expertise to grow is already essential today to be ready when the time comes to put the first street electric Ducati into production. Thanks for watching.